What's up, action lovers? Today we're diving deep into some seriously underrated action movies that deserve way more recognition. These aren't just your typical explosion fest films. We're talking about masterfully crafted stories with incredible fight scenes, compelling characters, and moments that'll leave you breathless. Let's dive right in. Number 10, Homefront.
Hey neighbor, can I get that pump from?
I'm almost done. Whatever you're thinking.
Jason Statham trades his usual one-liners for something deeper in this intense backwoods thriller. He plays Phil Broker, a DEA agent whose cover was blown in a brutal motorcycle gang takedown. Now, he's trying to build a quiet life with his daughter Maddie in Louisiana. But here's where it gets interesting. After Maddie stands up to a school bully, she accidentally kicks off a chain of events that puts them in the crosshairs of a local meth kingpin named Gator. What makes this film special is how it builds tension. Every confrontation feels personal, from the schoolyard showdown to the brutal hand-to-hand combat scenes in the bayou. Statham's fighting style here is more grounded and visceral, showing the desperate moves of a father protecting his child rather than a superhuman action hero.
Hey!
I'm really scared. Please hurry.
Trust me, I'm coming.
Number 9, The Villainous.
첫 번째 실전이다.
This South Korean thriller redefines what's possible in action cinema. The film opens with a jaw-dropping 8-minute sequence shot entirely in first-person perspective, as our protagonist, Suk-hee, tears through a corridor of enemies with knives, guns, and brutal martial arts. But that's just the beginning. The story follows her transformation from a trained assassin to a sleeper agent for intelligence, promised freedom after 10 years of service. The film's standout moments include a mind-blowing motorcycle chase where riders duel with swords. Yes, you heard that right. The action choreography uses innovative camera techniques that put you right in the middle of the mayhem, while still telling a compelling story of revenge and redemption. Number 8, Dread.
I want him dead.
Rookie, you ready?
Yeah.
You look ready.
Set in the sprawling megacity 1, this film shows us a future where judges act as instant law enforcement. Judge, jury, and executioner, all in one. Carl Urban's portrayal of Judge Dredd is perfect. He never removes his helmet and delivers justice with a grimace and a growl. A 200-story vertical slum controlled by the ruthless drug lord Mama. The movie introduces a new drug called slow-mo, which makes users experience reality at 1% normal speed. Watch for the incredible shootout scenes where bullets tear through walls in slow motion.
Judgment time.
Let's finish this.
Number 7, Atomic Blonde.
I chose this life. And someday, it's going to get me killed.
Set against the backdrop of Berlin just before the walls fall, this film is a masterclass in action choreography. Charlize Theron's Lorraine Broughton isn't your typical spy. She gets hurt, she shows fatigue, and every fight feels brutally real. The movie's crown jewel is an incredible one-shot stairwell fight scene that lasts nearly 10 minutes, where Lorraine battles multiple opponents while protecting a defector. The film's neon-soaked aesthetic is perfectly matched with a killer 80s soundtrack, featuring everything from David Bowie to George Michael, making every punch and kick land with rhythmic precision. Number 6, Overlord. This movie is what happens when you throw Band of Brothers into a blender with Reanimator. On the eve of D-Day, a group of American paratroopers, led by Ford, drop behind enemy lines to destroy a German radio tower. Simple mission, right? Wrong. They discover a secret Nazi laboratory conducting horrific experiments to create undead super soldiers. The film brilliantly builds tension in its first half with classic war movie elements before descending into horror action chaos. The scene where Private Boyce first discovers the lab is nightmare fuel, and the subsequent action sequences blend practical effects with CGI to create truly unique combat scenarios. Watch for the incredible tension-filled scene where our heroes must inject themselves with the serum to heal fatal wounds, not knowing if they'll maintain their humanity. Number 5. Polar. Mads Mikkelsen brings his A-game as Duncan Visla, aka the Black Kaiser, the world's top assassin forced out of retirement. But this isn't just another Hitman movie. The film's stylized violence and unique visual flair set it apart. Mikkelsen's performance is a masterful blend of deadpan humor and cold efficiency. Number 4. Hardcore Henry.
Henry, fight back! You're capable of more than you think!
This film isn't just breaking the fourth wall. It's smashing it to pieces with a cybernetically enhanced fist. Shot entirely in first-person perspective, you are Henry, a man brought back from death with cybernetic enhancements, fighting to save your wife from a telekinetic warlord named Akan. The film's innovations in action choreography are mind-blowing. From parkour sequences across Moscow rooftops feels like the craziest video game level ever made. The movie even manages to make reload sequences exciting. You'll actually feel your hands going through the motions. Number 3. 13 Assassins.
주사님, 오노동하다. 각오가 여이나.
Director Takashi Miike's samurai epic is a slow burn that explodes into one of the most spectacular third acts in cinema history. The story follows Shinzaemon Shimada as he assembles a team of 13 warriors for a suicide mission to kill the sadistic Lord Naritsugu. The film's first half is all about the planning and character development, but when the action hits, oh boy does it hit. The final 45-minute battle sequence involves an entire village rigged with traps, flaming bulls charging through streets, and sword fights that'll make your jaw drop. Number 2. Nobody. Bob Odenkirk trained for 2 years to make every punch, every fall, and every fight scene in this film look absolutely authentic. He plays Hutch Mansell, a seemingly mild-mannered family man hiding a violent past as a government auditor. The film's action sequences are brutal and realistic, with special attention paid to the aftermath of violence. Hutch gets hurt, bleeds, and shows real exhaustion. The bus fight scene is an instant classic, showing how an older, rusty fighter gradually finds his rhythm against multiple opponents. Keep an eye out for the clever way everyday objects become deadly weapons throughout the film. Number 1. The Man from Nowhere.
너도 내가 나쁜 사람처럼 보이니?
몰라. 감옥이 잘 어울릴 것 같긴 해요.
This South Korean masterpiece takes the top spot for its perfect blend of emotional depth and breathtaking action. Won Bin plays Cha Tae-sik, a quiet pawn shop owner whose only connection to the world is So-mi, a little girl from next door. When she's kidnapped by organ traffickers, Tae-sik's transformation from quiet loner to unstoppable force of nature is absolutely riveting. The film's action sequences are brutal and balletic. Watch for the knife fight in the club that combines close quarters combat with stunning choreography. But what really sets this film apart is its heart. Every action scene is driven by character and emotion, making each punch and bullet wound feel personally meaningful.